Okay, so I want to take you guys on this tour, and I will tell you guys how I look at this house as an investor versus a dream home buyer. We call them retail buyers. So as a retail buyer, I'll say like, okay, so there's 4 bedrooms upstairs, 2 bathrooms. The primary bedroom has an ensuite, 2 walk-in closets. I would say like, oh, okay, look, there's a half bathroom over here. I want to know if the kitchen is spacious, right? There's a 2-car garage in here. Is the kitchen spacious? Is there a living area that's spacious? What does the backyard look like? Is there enough space for my family or my friends or whoever I plan on living with? And then I will look at the basement. Is the basement finished? Those are things that I kind of look for as a regular dream home buyer. Now, if I'm an investor, I'm looking at it differently, because as an investor, I'm thinking like, will this make a good rental property? Now, there's a couple rental properties you can get, right? So say you get a whole house rental property, I would want to know if this property will rent out. But if I'm a dream home buyer and or a renter, I'm going to love this house regardless. There's so many features to it, right? I'm going to love this house. Now, as an investor, I'm thinking, okay, would this make a good furnished rental? Is it in a good area? Is there enough space for me to rent it out? Do I want to rent this out for different events and different functions? Maybe I want to rent it out by the room. That's actually my favorite type of rental, because you can rent out each individual room separately. So I already told you guys there's 4 bedrooms upstairs, right? And we can go and check that out in a second. But think about this area. This is actually a formal living room, and you have a formal dining room, right? This formal living room is actually the size of a bedroom, and so is this dining room. I would go ahead and put a door there, I would put a wall there, and I would actually section it all to make 2 additional rooms, right? And then I would turn that half bath into a full bath. You still have a living room, right? This is right now the family room. In the basement, they've already converted one of the rooms into a bedroom. They have a closet, it has 2 forms of egress, and it has actually a walkout door where you can walk out. Upstairs already has 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom that they share the hallway bathroom, and then they have the primary bedroom, which is actually the 4th bedroom that has its own ensuite bathroom. So if you're going to be renting it out, think about who you're going to be renting it out to. Are you in a neighborhood that has college students? Are you in a neighborhood that has a hospital so you can get travel nurses? Do you want to do short-term rentals where you're renting out a couple of nights? You know, maybe you want to be downstairs and then you have them upstairs, or you want to be upstairs and you have them rent out downstairs. But I would think about all those things and exactly what you want out of a property, all right? If you're doing near a hospital, make sure that you reach out to the hospital in order to see who their recruiting agencies are, right? Because their recruiting agencies, they're recruiting the actual nurses that are coming to the area. So they want to make sure that they get placed. Talk to them to see who the government agencies are, because sometimes the government has different programs or different opportunities where people can travel in town and they just need a place to stay for 3 months, 6 months, 2 weeks. And then also, I would say check out your local zoning, because based upon how a zone determines the use of your property. So in this area, you can do an Airbnb short-term rental, like 1 night, 2 night, less than 30 nights basically, if you live in the property, if it's owner occupied, or if that's your primary residence, really. So you can do an Airbnb if that's the case. If you don't plan on living here, then you can't do Airbnb, you can't do short-term rental. So take all that into consideration before you purchase your house, so that you can make sure that you purchase a good property that has good use for you, whether you need it as a dream home or also whether you need it as a potential rental property, potential investment property, if you want to make money off of it. When you buy your dream home, I also suggest that you make sure that it can also double as a rental if you need to, right? If the economy changes, if you lose your jobs, does it have any type of investment potential? Does it have any type of rental potential, so that you can supplement your income with some sort of rental cash flow, so that if something does change in the future, you have a plan of action. Just think about your exit strategies, okay? So this is just how I think about this house as an investor.